was working at a grill in Wilmington, and I seen her come through the door. She was getting takeout food, and I still remember what she was wearing. From the time I seen her, I said, oh my gosh. I looked around and told my coworker, I said, she's beautiful. I said, I gotta have her. And she, of course, she looked at me and she said, no, I think she might be a little bit out of your league. But I still remember exactly what she was wearing that day, that orange dress. And I said, my heart just kind of like dropped when she came in. I got nervous. I was like, she's beautiful. I gotta have her. That's the first time I ever seen her.
So the first time we met officially, we were both out with some friends. He was with a group of friends and I was with my group of friends, but I knew some of the people that he was with. So we were all hanging out and he tried to come up and dance with me, and I was like, I don't know who you are, you know. So I was kind of not weirded out, but I was like, who is this guy? But I thought he was like funny and attractive, but I just didn't know, so I kind of like kept my distance. And then I formally got introduced to him through my sister. My sister had a birthday and she was friends with Logan before I was, so he went to her birthday and I went, and then we kind of got introduced there. So neither of us were really available at the time though. So we were just friends. But that's pretty much the first official meeting.
Her sister worked with me. We kind of worked together, and I would always ask her sister, what's Heather doing today? How's she doing? She would come in and tell me about her. And so we went out. Well, the first time I went out and seen her, I tried to dance with her, and she kind of just gave me like a kind of look like that. So I thought to myself, I said, oh, maybe there is no chance. But on my birthday, she went out with us, and we all had a good time. And that was kind of how I first started talking to her, and then she ended up just coming to our work for part-time. So that's how I really started to get to know her a little bit better, and kind of just talk to her and hang out with her at work. We went golfing a couple times after work. It was a good time.
Then we became co-workers. We both worked at PTs together, and that's where we kind of got to know each other more as friends, and hanging out, like I said, with a group of friends sort of the same, and working together a lot. I used to love working with him because he was always really, really fun at work, and he was like, I would always look at the schedule to see if I was working with him because I loved it. And then just casually hanging out every now and then, going out with friends, and that's just kind of how we started a friendship. We bonded over a lot of stuff that both of us were dealing with, and I think that helped build a really, really strong friendship between us.
so we just kept hanging out. We kept talking at work. She would, I could definitely tell she was flirting with me, kind of nonchalant. You know how girls are sometimes, but I think she knew I was definitely into her. And one day I told her, we went downtown and had a couple drinks, and that's before the drink. This is before a couple drinks. I kind of looked at her and I said, I love you. It's just something I felt that I had to say. After that, we went to the state park and kind of hung out that day. It was probably a good moment for her because she actually seen a snake and she's absolutely terrified of them. So she ran and jumped into me and we fell down, and it's just, I don't know, just something like that was so scary to her, and the way she just kind of leaned on me and we laughed about it. You knew that was an automatic connection. I mean, I felt like I loved her from the time I seen her. But yeah, so we started hanging out and more after that day, and I finally just said, you know what? Why don't we just date? See where it goes. I already knew what my intentions were, and the more, the longer we were together, a couple months went by, 6 months went by. I knew from way before then that that was the one I wanted to marry.